Hello everyone, thanks for joining today. Today, what we are going to see how we can use the LLMs that we hosted on LM Studio in n8n. So that's something interesting we can leverage without going through external LLM agents, LLM servers, or OpenAPI or Cloud or anything as something from public provided LLMs. So the idea, uh, we have to install LM Studio. Probably if you haven't seen my previous video, probably you can check that how we can use LM Studio with model downloading options, and moreover how we can use uh, the model with VS Code. So that's something already available. Probably I'll add that link in description and the card. So in this video, what we are going to focus using local LLM with n8n agents. So that's the goal for this session. Okay. So in this case, I have downloaded model GLM 4.6. That's something going in very good trend right now. And moreover, this model um uses 7.9 GB of the VRAM, and I try to keep the context length up to 40,000 tokens. So that's something wanted to balance with my VRAM capacity in my machine. So moreover, what's important here in the server setting, we need to add enable serve to local network. In that case, only we can able to access these through the local machine endpoint. Otherwise, it will be like just a local host. For example, if I'm not enabling this, it will be like remain localhost r127.0.1. Instead of that, I'm enabling to local network. So that's the way we can use the server in the machines from the network, other machines from the network. And for safer side, I just added API keys here. So basically, my n8n instance. So more, and we do have options like MCP, allowing MCPs and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. Once I created, just to copy the token and keep it somewhere else and just save. So since I have copied that token already, I'm just skipping this part. Um, Here, what we can do, we can load any model as we want. Even if we don't load that model, probably it will get loaded on the fly when we start invoking from n8n basically. Okay, that's on the n8n sorry, LM Studio part. Make sure that's enabled local network, and for safer side, add tokens so that that token can be used from n8n going further. So we are good with here. I'm creating new workflow. Okay. To make it simple, I start with chat prompt here. Okay, chat trigger. Okay, and adding agent. So up to this, we don't have any other configuration related to any LLM or memories or tools as such so far. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create, since our LM Studio support OpenAPI standard, we can go with OpenAPI chat model. And here, whatever the key we created, and yeah, so here what I can do, okay, this is my local machine. Okay, let's try. It is working fine. How we can ensure that whether it is working or not, probably you can try to uh, load the model. Okay, so in this case I don't get the model. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Copied, editor. Connected successfully. We'll see what's happening. Okay, so I just given my base endpoint, right? So that's something causing error. So what exactly we need to give here? Slash just v1. That's it. Okay. So these are the model I actually downloaded in my local machine. In this case, yeah. So I'm using this one. Okay. We'll start something high. Okay. We are getting error basically, and we'll see what exactly that error is all about. It says something bad request. So I'll come here in LM Studio. Um, Actually, it is expecting text format. So it says missing required parameter. So in that case, in agent tool, the response format, I'll go with the JSON object. That's something universally accepted at this point, right? So I'll try with that. Okay, hi again. Okay. Oh, that's that I didn't expect. Something throwing on the Chinese model, which I never expected. Okay, what is LLM? So in this case, it is actually making a call to my local server, local LLM server that is on the LM Studio, and yeah, we can see that that call comes to here, and whatever query I raised, basically, you can see that. But I never say to return the response in Chinese format, right? Okay, we'll go with something different. So, okay, I'll try Gemma 4B. That's the other model I have in my local machine. Okay, so up to now I haven't loaded the Gemma 4 here in my LM Studio. We'll see whether it is uh, kicking up or loading that. Okay, so that's good that it is loading on the fly. So what it means, we don't need to load upfront in the LM Studio before making any call. Okay, it is processing at this point. It is generating tokens for respond back to query. I'll eject this. Yeah, probably what I can do, I can try queuing also. It looks like this model is doing very low tokens per second. It's not fully utilizing the resources. So what we are trying to do, um, we started the LLM server with LM Studio, and I have downloaded few models in my local machine. So basically, I'm trying to use that model in n8n workflow. It's not formatted well enough, but yeah, so since it is taking too long, maybe I'll load some other model. So the smallest one, I'll increase context 40,000. Okay, Gemma 3 4 billion. We'll see how it perform now. Gemma 3 4 billion. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm getting very fast now. So in this case, it did very good tokens per second. Yeah, I think we can see the fluidic. So what is LLM? Okay, just making a call. Yeah, it is. That's awesome. Yeah, I can get a very good formatting as well, the markdown format. Okay, so if I have any follow-up question, at this point it doesn't work well, so just add this cache. Okay, so that's short-term memory here, and to make a search. Okay, I already added search tool as well. Okay, let's define the query by automatically. Okay, we'll start from scratch. Just the You can see the level of fast it traveling through the data. I got the data from Search API node. So yeah, it is like, yeah. Okay, it is making follow-up question. Okay, everything's storing under the cache as well. We got some response from Search API. That's actually Google uh, offering. Right now I'm simply using the free tier, so that's why it may be reason it is delaying on that. Okay, it doesn't look good. It keep on going in a loop. Okay, we'll stop it. Let's try one more time. What is with that? Got the response from Search API. Okay, that information passed to our local LM. Is generating token back to the response. Okay, we got something here about tomorrow. Good, fine. Just trying to throw follow-up question. I'll see how good it is keeping the conversation history. Yeah, so far, probably you all know how it is working. So in terms of workflow wise, okay, so I have an n8n instance provision on my local server along with the tools that required. Probably this setup also available in my GitHub repo in form of a Docker Compose file. And from the local server, it is making a local call accessing local LLM server. Since it is on the LAN, yeah, I'm able to access that with the API, even though with the LAN, I'm securing with the API keys. From n8n, I do have LangSmith and SearchApi integration as of now. As per this demo, LangSmith is we can inspect what are the call chains happen for these each and every request, and SearchApi basically trying to gets live data using Google. And this n8n instance alone exposed to public, so that's where I can able to access my um agents workflow. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, in the Langsmith part, I can see what are the tool calls it gone through. Okay, yeah, that's something interesting to play around. Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching the video. Feel free to raise or drop a comments in YouTube or wherever you see this video. I'll be happy to respond back. Yep, thank you all.